Today I want to discuss about the main factors which you need to consider while purchasing a RO-based water purifier. So I will share my experiences, pros and cons of my water purifier, and then the main factors of choosing a purifier. Let's continue. You can see the chart which is showing the relationship between the TDS count and the water quality. So if we have a TDS of our water from 0 to 150, so then it has very less minerals or no minerals which our body needs, like calcium, magnesium, and so on. So then it's not so good for our health. Okay. So then we have from TDS from 150 to 300. So that contains the right mix of the elements so which our body needs. So we can consider it as excellent water. And then if the water contains TDS from 300 to 500. Okay, then also we may grade it as good. Okay, you can have it. Suppose if the water contains TDS from 600 to 900, then we might have to think because it contains somewhat more than the minerals which our body needs. Okay, so then 900 to 1200 TDS count. It means that it has so much of the minerals. I mean that our body needs. Okay, so as we know, anything too much can be some may not be good for our body. Okay, so that's why we call it as poor water. And suppose the TDS value of the water is greater than 1200. It contains so much impurities and you might get some diseases if you drink that water. So it's better to avoid such kind of water. Now it's time to know why actually a TDS meter is used in a RO based water purifier. So you can see the flow chart, yeah, of the water flow. So I just made a colorful copy of it. So let's know what actually RO membrane does. So RO membrane is actually a membrane which remove every solid from the water. Okay, so whatever the water coming out of the RO, so it don't have any suspended particles or any solid. So that makes the water TDS equals to 0. So this is I mean not good as per the World Health Organization guideline. Then how to maintain good quality of TDS? Simple, put a control valve which is like a tap and branch water into two streams. So first one goes to RO and second one goes to some kind of fancy filtration called ultrafiltration. So then we have RO branch leaving with water 0 TDS. The UF branch with no significant change in the TDS. Then let's combine the both. Hooray! For example, uh, while the untreated water TDS is 1000, TDS is 1000. Using the TDS control valve, send 80% of water to RO and remaining 20% to ultrafiltration. Then when you mix the both, you will have a TDS of 120, which is good as per the WHO guidelines. So then in this case, if inlet water TDS changes, output water TDS also changes accordingly. Then TDS valve has to be adjusted. So from this, we can observe that if a bit of TDS valve is open, that much water doesn't pass through RO. Means 100% of water we drink is not passing through RO. What if this water, which is not RO treated, contains some impurities? So is it 100% safe? Is the purpose of buying RO plant is justified? Your questions are correct and we can't say this water is 100% safe. The catch is here. TDS meter, mineral retention, etc. means they mix RO and non-RO water just to maintain the TDS. No added minerals kind of stuff. This is an important reality which purifier companies don't reveal. Why should they reveal? They need sales, right? So we must be careful and should know all these details before purchasing a water purifier because it directly affects our health. Now let's move on to final part of the videos. There we discuss about pros, cons and factors while buying an RO plant. I mean RO based water purifier. Yeah, coming to pros, the first good thing is it's cheap. So it costed me around 8,000 in 2018 when I took it. So other brands cost around 13-14,000. So relatively it's cheap. So one more good thing is big tank. It is giving me a storage tank of 10 liters. Yeah, those are the good points. And coming to not so good things. So first thing is it doesn't have any added minerals. So I thought mineral retention keeps some good minerals and I took it. But in actual, mineral retention technology is not so good according to me. And anyway, there is no added minerals also. So I thought it. I didn't check this before I bought. And second thing is high operating sound. It generates lot of sound. And other thing is you can't remove the tank for cleaning. Uh, you just can drain the water from the bottom. That's it. So if you, it depends on you whether you like it or not. So other thing is the inferior mask customer service. So this is the biggest pain point for me. So a complaint regarding the TDS is very low, 5 times. Every time he comes, the technician, he'll just adjust the TDS wall and goes away. Within next day, the TDS will drop from 100 to 40 or 30, something like that. So again and again it happened like that for 4 or 5 times. And the last time the whoever the service person come, he doesn't know about anything about this water purifier. He keeps on changing the wall. Later, if it doesn't got resolved, then he told he will get some new part, something he need to get some new part. Then after a few 1 week like that, so he came back without the part. When I said, when I asked when is the part, he told, sir, part is not needed, and I will change the TDS valve adjustment. That's it, he told. But I'm not satisfied with that. So I told him, sir, please leave the place, and I didn't accept the service also because, it is just a waste of time. I thought. So these service people we can't trust, and I didn't. I'm very much unsatisfied with them. So please be careful while choosing Marq band, especially. So yeah. So now the important factors you should consider while purchasing water purifier are: first thing is the essential minerals are added or not. Okay, so it's better to have essential minerals added if your water purifier is RO based. So second, why, if it is a TDS controller, you just need to know why a TDS controller is needed. So that retention technology or something, you need to know the details of that. Okay, so if you think that minerals will be added something like that, then you might feel upset with that. So next thing, you need to know the water flow chart. Okay, so how the water flows in the system. Okay, then you know whole process of the water purifier. And one more thing is the UV lamp. So generally there are two kinds of UV lamp, 4 watts and 11 watts. 11 watts is more powerful and kills most of the bacteria and all, and it's more better, I think so. And yeah, last and important thing, you don't need RO for every your water needs. Suppose if your ground if your inlet water is having TDS less than 500, you never need a RO plant because RO removes all the minerals from your water, and it creates a lot of reject water, and lot of water is wasted. Okay, so these things you have to consider while purchasing a RO purifier, water purifier in general. Uh, yeah, that's all from this video. So if you like my video, please like and thumbs up. If you feel something is missing or anything else, please comment out. Yeah. So we came to a situation where even though we are buying water purified, we don't get a good water. So please save water, please save earth. Thank you.